Howdy folks, I'm taking a first look at RimWorld 1.3 today by checking out the beta in what will probably be a couple of videos focusing mainly on the new stuff coming later in July. And so to explore 1.3 we'll be building Randy's Ranch, a farm-oriented colony using the new penning system. But it ain't gonna be easy. Look at this place. So other new stuff in 1.3 includes a new kind of raid, where they'll try to breach your walls in a new way, and some cool things to improve managing combat, and beards. And there's also the new Ideology DLC coming out soon, focusing on crafting your very own belief system in a very granular way. So as usual, we'll set up all the very basics, and I think then we'll actually start building pens and barns and all sorts of stuff. But we'll also need animals, so I suspect there won't be very many on this map. It doesn't look like a very good one. Ooh no, there's a couple of ostriches and some Boomalopes, and that's pretty much it. This is going to be tough. I think the main problem here is that we're not going to have any wood at all. Well, tiny bit from cactus and from what we've crashed with, but that's going to be it. So building is going to be, I think, a stone-based thing. I think what I'll do is also start off by building some bedrooms in here, so we have so we're not using as much walls as we need to. I'll start off with wood. I'll make some bedrooms. Let's see. I'll make some across there, and probably have to do some mining as well. So very quickly to introduce you to the characters, we've got Jacob, who is good at plants, and a few other things as well. He'll probably have to do the research. And we've got Samson, who is very good at killing, and also construction and mining, which will be nice. Eden, also good about melee, but importantly for this sort of scenario, I think we're going to call it, animals. Eden is going to be very good at handling animals, and we'll start to have to build pens and stuff. And to actually build a pen, well, we can use just regular walls or whatever, but we can now use structure. We can now use fence we can make that out of wood, steel or silver or probably other stuff as well. And there's a pen marker, which allows you to designate a pen, and then animals will automatically get put in there. They'll drag animals by rope and bung them in there, and they'll start producing, provided that there's food and all that. And maybe we can even breed some lads. Unbelievably, Jacob has already gone to bed. Jacob has asthma, so he'll always need to be tended by someone at some point. Samson's finishing off that room, we've got the beds. And what we'll need, I think, first of all, is to get going with a stonecutter's table. Otherwise, well, you know what happens. You don't get any stone. So whilst our first night ticks around, I'm looking at this area over here. This is very fertile soil, usefully, and this is less fertile soil. What I think I'll do is I'll set up farming straight away, because we are going to be desperate for food. But I'll do the good farming on here. So that's going to be, let's just go immediately for rice. I'll probably add something else later. Oh, there's Jacob. You're good at gardening. But what I'll do is I'll probably put our first pen in here. So we can be growing perhaps some dandelions. So I think dandelion and hay grass. Well, we'll need a separate field of hay grass anyway, but I'll grow some dandelions here so they'll have some ambient food. We'll also need a feeding stockpile and stuff like that. So let's do this. I mean, we may as well get the wooden fence on the go. It's probably best if we use steel. I mean, I know that'll go through you or whatever, but it doesn't cost very much. 1 steel, in fact. I'll probably put it there and there. And the actual barn will probably end up going where that stone is, because otherwise it's going to be fairly useless. So we don't want to use up any of the fertile soil, only the less fertile soil. But so long as some dandelions will grow on it, that's the main thing. Let's do that. And then, with any luck, I think animals should... Oh god, that's not perfect, but I think animals can eat dandelions. If not, I'll have egg all over my face. And there is actually a new egg system as well in the game. They can actually have an egg box. Just realised I didn't quite complete that. But yeah, dandelions have been sown, although we could have done the rice first. That's probably a bit more important. Jacob. So I think we can also add a gate. Yes, we can, which will be important. And the pen marker, we'll do that out of steel as well. That can go there. And that'll let us actually designate this properly as a pen. Construction botched. Samson, how piss are you, Samson? Hang on, let's just put that onto there. Let's have a look at Samson's construction 6. I mean, that's not as good as I thought, but he's very enthusiastic about it, which is handy. There, all our steel going to very good use there. The steel pen marker is not quite enclosed. It's not quite enclosed yet because Samson keeps on. There we go. Samson keeps on botching things. But now look, And we can choose what animals we put in there. At the moment, it's defaulting to everything. And there's also a food screen, which talks about stuff, frankly. But yeah, we'll see how things go, because we will need some animals. We have ostriches, but they're not very tameable, and also we don't really want to be starting taming things right now. I'm kind of hoping, there's the other ostrich, I'm kind of hoping that we actually will buy some things from traders, or some animals will wander on. And there we go, we are actually making stone. Not very much, it won't be very quick, but it will allow us to make, well, wall this off, basically. Let's use granite. We have 100 at the moment. And that should get us vaguely where we need to be. Yeah, okay. I'm moving the stockpile indoors now, I think, finally. That seems to be a good idea. In fact, let's cancel that. And also cancel that, because we will need some doors. So up here, I'm growing hay grass. And down here, I'm growing cotton. I want to grow cotton because I want cloth. Simply because I do want to make an animal flap. And the animal flap will go between the pen and the barn, so animals can move freely through it without affecting the temperature of the barn. Because, as I say, we do want to make this a warm place for the animals to sleep. So we do need to put something in the pen, but we've got nothing at the moment. We could try taming things. I'm currently working on the kitchen. I'm not doing separate things at the moment, I'm just trying to get things up and running. I'm doing a little kitchen, and we'll have a butcher's table. I've changed the build to make marble instead of granite. I've finally actually got myself a proper stockpile for storing chunks, which I forgot to do earlier. So that's all sorting itself out. And Eden's doing the whole arsing. And eventually, once we get rid of all these rocks, I will be able to make a butcher's table where I want it to be. Steel butcher's table. Such a waste of steel, but who cares? There we go. And so we have got a little bit of wood. Only 14, admittedly. But at least we'll be able to actually start doing some cooking when we need to, when the rice comes in. We actually do need to name our colony. Let's call it the Feckin' Farmers. And of course this is going to be Randy's Ranch. Ooh. With extra punctuation as a freebie. And extra letters. There we go. We are now the Feckin' Farmers. Next on the list, we're building a dining room, and that's going to be a recreation room once we've mined out the ore as well. And we've got some tables. We've got some free tables. Oh, in fact, they've already taken it. Oh no, yes, there it is. There's the free steel table, which I can actually now install kind of in here, I guess. Put it there. We'll also need chairs. Let's go mad. Let's give them something to sit on. Again, we can make it out of gold. No, that's probably a bit much. Again, let's just go for the bloody steel. We've got a group of travellers passing our anima tree, which is all... Oh yes, I've got a RimWorld royalty actually enabled for this save, simply because I couldn't be bothered to turn it off. I'm not really supposed to be giving that much of a toss about that at the moment. They haven't got anything to trade. Hippopotamus, lobster and some other bloke. Oh. Well, fine. Bye, lads. Oh, look, there's Samson, eating the meal on the new table. We got our first test with a mad iguana. Well, it's going to expand this growing zone. We may as well. Okay, mad iguana. That's the one iguana we've got on the map, and it's about to die. Or kill us. Or both. Right, okay, so a minor test of strength. Let's get... Jacob's crap at fighting. Won't fight. Samson and Eden. I'll have to get them up. Okay, let's draft. Undraft. Hang on, slow down. But there are... Oh, that's it. That's literally it. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, fine. Let's get a butchering build going on. Oh, we could make some kibble. Nah, let's not make that kibble. Forever. I mean, kibble would have been nice because we can use that to feed animals, but we don't have any. So we have got some visitors coming. I'm just trying to work out how that... There's a new... Oh, here we go. This is how you do it. This is what I was trying to do during the thing. You right-click and drag, and you can space out your fighters in a more user-friendly sort of way. Like that. Oh, that's cool. It's Ghost Samson. Ooh, spooky. But anyway, enough of that. Let's sort out these visitors. And finally, we've got some actual traders. And we've got a bit of gold now. We've got 280 golds in reserve, so we can always do a bit of trading, as well as 800 quid of actual silver currency. I'm expanding the pen here, by the way, because I decided it was too small. I'm going to expand it. little bit of extra dandelions in there, if that's actually of any use whatsoever. And we also need the steel gate there. Right, okay, so who's the social? I think Eden's the one who's best at trading, so let's have a go with you. Maker. And see if we've got anything. If they've got anything vaguely cool. They've got a tech print jump pack. A blueprint, hey! That might be a bit too futuristic for the likes of us, plus it also costs £1 billion. So, perhaps not. Otherwise, I'm wondering whether we should get medicine, but we've got 29 medicines. Survival meals, they've actually got a few survival meals, and since we've only got 10, I've made a few extra meals, which I think have already been eaten, thanks to that iguana meat, so I'm thinking maybe it's a bit of a waste of money, but let's get them anyway. You'll be thrilled to know we have our first rice. The harvest hasn't been very big so far, but we have just a little bit. Enough to make a few simple meals. Also cargo pods. Ooh, carnivore fine meal. Oh, so food is literally raining down upon us. Excellent. I'm happy with that. And that'll, yeah, I say we'll keep the wolves from the door and everything, but it looks like the harvest is beginning now anyway, in earnest. So we will be able to eat, but unfortunately we do need a way of refrigerating stuff. Rice, raw rice of course, lasts a while, but cooked meals do not. So in fact, I actually have a really big bill on at the moment. I think I should keep this, I'm going to dial this down to only having, I think 15 meals, just so they're not all going to go and spoil on us. The Hunted Baroness quest. Oh, this is a royalty dealie. So essentially, a snow hare, a man-hunting snow hare is going to chase a colonist who's going to stay around for a few hours, but that's about it. And we'll get 8 honour for someone, and someone will become a yeoman. I'll do it. I'll make Jacob a yeoman. But this will only be a temporary joining, unfortunately. So she'll technically want sleeping quarters, but she can't have them, frankly, because she's only going to be here a few hours. So who cares? And here's the man hunting snow hare. I'll try. What can you use? Do you actually have a weapon? Do you have a sniper rifle? No. You have a crown. Oh, you've got a crown, have you? Oh. But never mind about you. Okay, we'll use our regular lads. Samson's up and about now. Eden, up and about you and all. No. Where's the hare? Where is the hare? Where's the hare gone? Is it really close? And I'm just... Jacob! Oh, gold. Hang on. Let's put you... Okay, run. Run, Jacob, run. Ow! Okay. Jacob, hide. Hide in there. Hide in the barn. Well, meanwhile... Oh, hang on. Let's put them there. They can shoot over the fence. Got it. Nice. Everything's fine. Right. Jacob, hopefully you're not too bad. You've got a little bit of a bitey poos, and also your regular asthma. So that'll be fine. Flesh wound. And there's the corpse. And we can butcher that, and we'll have even more delicious food. Unfortunately, Xena... Oh, hello. Nice parking! It's fine, she's going now anyway. I say Xena's getting pissy, but thankfully she's about to be... We're going to get a shot of her. Oh, she's doing research for us! Oh, you useful person! Okay, so I'm going to do this manually. I think you have to actually do this. So Xena's going to piss off. But, oh my god, that was fast. I forgot I was on top speed. Bye, lads. Anyway, so Jacob is now a freeholder from the Empire of the Moon. Nice. So yeah, I was waiting for the watermill research to happen, but I think I'm actually going to get power sorted now because I realise it's now quite warm in the daytime, like 30 degrees, and it's only going to get warmer. So we desperately do need a way of cooling things down sooner rather than later. So I'm going to go with the wind turbine. I haven't got a battery yet, which we'll have to sort out. So if we're not going to get any animals like wandering into the colony, what I'm going to try to do, this might be a mistake, is attempt to tame... I don't really want to do the Boomalopes. I might go for the ostriches. At least they won't explode if we try to kill them, if they go mad. Actually, where are they? Are the ostriches around? God, they're miles away. So things are very quiet at the moment. Ticking along. I'm installing lights We're about to do batteries. Samson's having a bit of a pisser, just simply because he's had food poisoning, and it's also a bit dark as well. And he also wants drugs. We're not going to give it to him. So the animal update is ostriches can't be tamed at the moment because Jacob isn't quite good enough. You need to be a level 9 handler, and that ostrich is only level 8. Also, the other ostrich went mad and we killed it off camera. So there. So all that leaves us with at the moment, wildlife-wise, is the Boomalopes, if we really want to have a go at taming. Okay, so we've finally got batteries. I'm going to try and tame one Boomalope, because we might be able to milk it for chemfuel, which was tradable, I guess, at this point. Is that Eden? Are you going to do it? You are. If this all goes very pear-shaped, then oh dear. But never mind. Okay, just quickly whip up some batteries. I think I literally only need one battery for now. Although let's make 2, just in case there are scenes. Yes, that's right. Tame the... Oh, it actually has done! Holy shit! Literally as I said. That. Literally as I started to make silly voices. Yes, good. Excellent stuff. Eden is now towing the Boomalope. And we have an animal. Colonist needs treatment. Oh, that's just Jacob's asthma. Okay, well, Eden is the doctor, so Eden will take care of you once you are inside the pen. And yes, there you are. You are eating the dandelions, so that was a good call. And we have a stockpile here, which is theoretically for hay and kibble, but there's no hay harvested yet. That's going to require another couple of days of growth. And we have our first animal in our pen of dreams. So in theory, you can there's an auto cut option which we can set if we want to automatically cut the dandelions away or whatever. But since our Boomalopes can actually eat dandelions, I'm not going to worry about that. But it does allow you to basically clear pens of inedible stuff automatically if your animals were a bit more picky than Brer Boomalope. So it does occur to me that we could try to mate the Boomalopes. I'm not quite sure how that actually happens. They stick a stick of dynamite into a hole or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm taming the female, the one female Boomalope, and try to get them together, and maybe we'll produce lots of little boomettes. Also, another rice harvest. Bloody hell, that was quick. We haven't even grown the... Well, oh god, the potatoes are going to come in at the same time. Everything's going to grow at the same time. Bloody hell. We're not going to have room for this. But at least now we've got batteries. Just not very many. They're not very filled up at the moment. At least now we've got batteries, we can actually start thinking about having a temperature-controlled freezer, which will be nice. Right, there we go. So finally we have the startings of a freezer. So that's going to have to be designated a storage area. Oh, hello! I was going to say the next stage is temperature control for the entire place because it is now 38 degrees. But look, the Boomalope, it did actually produce some chemfuel there, so we actually have that in the colony now. It has been milked. Milky, milky. Nice. Also, oh god, the potatoes are in now. Just in time as well, because, yes, we will need to sort things out. So we are actually getting a bit of power in the grid now, so batteries are starting to fill up. That means we aren't at risk of things going chaotic. Let's start to think about additional cooling as well. So we'll have a cooler in there. And then probably some vents, as per usual. Oh, hang on. I'm doing stuff. We've got a new person. A bodyguard has arrived and wants to join the colony. He's willing to contribute but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn him down and send him away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending someone away in need. What's wrong with that? Just accept him. Squirt the bodyguard. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at your clothes. Oh god, you're fast. Oh, well, ooh. Well, we'll have to sort out a bedroom and everything. But yes, we have quite successfully, I think, started to do the whole farming thing. I'm trying to tame someone else, one of the other ones as well. So where's the Boomalope gone? Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. It's fine. It's really near the colony. Okay, so that's going to happen. And as I say, we are now going to have to start thinking about a new room. And we have got farming up and running, so everything's looking reasonably good. And we're not going to starve anytime soon either. Alright, so just to finish off this video, and we'll pick it up again in another one. Oh, the hay! The hay is finally starting to come in. Although, having said that, the Boomalope isn't really eating very much, so whatever. And we'll finish it off just by just making sure everyone's comfortable. The vents I've been putting in, or starting to put in, are starting to work their magic. It's outdoors, it's like 30 degrees. Indoors, it's a steady 21. So finally, the break risks that we're currently having. There's also a psychic drone. And the break risk we're having should actually be soothing anytime soon, because We are recreation deprived, so I'm building a chess table. Raw food. Oh, hang on. Do we have issues with the bills? Oh Christ! I went from a wood stove to an electric stove and forgot to do any of these. God damn it! That was a. All right, hang on. We actually have. I wasn't even noticing, and we've literally got no food. I should really pay attention to that. Right, well, the psychic droid is ending, thank God. And it does seem that people's mood are starting to recover now. Oh, heat stroke. Oh, Jacob. Oh, hopefully the Boomalope is okay for... Yeah, you haven't got heat stroke. But Eden just milked it, and that's all very good. I'm hoping some more travellers come by so they can sell us some animals or whatever. Is that Boomalope eating... The Boomalope ate my potato! What an absolute farce. Oh, and we've also got a second Boomalope! Yay! They can now bang and produce little lads. And also, oh, the hay! I forgot I should have done this. So they can actually eat the hay, which would probably a bit excessive, to be honest, because I don't think that's actually that necessary, but all will be good. And so we'll pick it up again in a second part. And thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Randomise User to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games out there, and a bit more RimWorld as well. And check me out on Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support the channel. The link should be on the screen and in the description. Bye for now.